All right, Shalom. First off, I'm gonna start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's true name, Yahweh Shai being the name of His only begotten Son. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace, blessings, and salutations to all you walking throughout the four corners of the earth, continuing to push and do the works in truth and in sincerity. It's the brother Masha Mayum, one of the men coming up under the branch out here in the morning camp. And I'm here with a quick lesson through the Spirit, inspired off of my read, my personal read, and just dealing with what Paul said in the book of Romans, all right, which is what we're gonna start off with here, right? Just dealing with being called, but not just being called, but hoping to be a part of the elect. So this is Romans 8 and starting at 29. And it reads, "For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified." All right, so the people that the elect, the hopeful elect, right, which is what we hope to be, the ones that have heard this truth, that are called, all right, under the correct teachings, through our elders and our apostles, right? You know, Lord's will, uh, uh, we be a part of that number. We knew this truth before, because that's pretty much what it's saying. Whom we did foreknow, right? So the ones that had this truth before, or who we knew before, right? He called again, and that's the point of this lesson. Verse 31. What shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us? He that spared not his own Son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifieth. Who is he that condemneth? It is Hamashiach that died, yea, rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of the Most High, who also maketh intercession for us. All right. So just dealing with the elect, right, being called and being justified, which is once again what we're thriving and or striving and working hard to be, all right, because it says what whom he called, right, he also justified. That's why it tells us in First Peter, chapter 1 and verse 10. All right, because just because once again, just because you're called, that doesn't necessarily mean you're the elect. All right, but the elect are gonna do what this precept is saying. Right. Um. We'll just type it in. Salakia, it was Second Peter chapter 1 and verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, ye shall never fail, or fall. So that's the point pretty much. All right, being called, you want to give diligence, and once again, that word diligence, goes back to the Greek word spoudazo, all right, which means what? To exert yourself, all right. Matter of fact, we can go into it. The word diligence goes back to the word spoudazo, to hasten, make haste, right? In the second definition, it also says to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence, all right? So exert yourself, all right? Be diligent, go hard, you know. Now, of course, once again, it's a fight being in this flesh, but, we still strive to the best of our ability to get up and do what we got to do for the work of the Lord, you know. So from there, let's grab John 10 and 27. Just dealing with, the elect being called, right? This is John chapter 10 and verse 27. And it reads, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me." Okay. So that's plain and simple. And this is going into the elect, right? Because these are the guys that are saying you don't have to worship Yahweh Shai, and you can go directly to the Father. They're cut off according to this precept. Okay. Clearly, the elect are going to acknowledge the Son and they're going to follow Yahweh Shai. All right, which is going to be that other precept, the next precept that we're going to grab. You know. But once again, this is going into what the calling. Okay, you hear that voice, right? Through the Spirit, the Spirit of the Lord speaking through our elders and our apostles when you take heed, all right, to the correct doctrine, okay? You're gonna understand the teaching of you know the Son being the mediator. You know, you need in Yahweh Shai to get to the Heavenly Father. Um. So from there, let's go to Revelation chapter 14 and verse 1. Uh, yeah, kind of. We'll just grab this since it ties right. It ties in better with the what I just mentioned. This is Revelations chapter 14 and starting at 1, and it reads, "And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads." Right, and this lamb is talking about Yahushua, right? Because in John 1 and 29, okay, John called him the Lamb of the Most High, which taketh away the sin of the world. All right. So verse 1 again, "And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads." All right. Because the elect, okay, are going to acknowledge the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Okay. Verse 2, "And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder, and I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps." Right, and that's the men of the Lord, okay, the elect, teaching this doctrine, okay, the correct doctrine, right? Verse 3, "And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth." Right, because only the elect are the ones that are teaching that are going to have the correct doctrine, okay? Once again, having the full understanding of this truth, okay? The correct doctrine, not excluding certain things like the name, okay? Not excluding certain things like acknowledging the Son, right? Um, even simple things, right? You can indulge in certain types of pleasures on this Sabbath, right? Whether it be lying with your woman or different petty things that these guys bring up, that's not having the correct song. All right. Verse 4, "These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth." Okay, and this is the point right here. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. All right. So in that John 10 and 27, the Lord said, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they what? They follow me." Okay. So this is what clearly the elect are going to fulfill that precept as well. All right. "These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and to the Lamb." Okay. So that's dealing with the elect. All right. So, tying in with that John 10 and 27, clearly that shows you these guys don't have the full truth and they're not saying the correct song, all right? Because that shows you right there that you need the Son, all right? And you're also going to acknowledge his name, you know? In Proverbs, it says, what is his name and what is his son's name if thou canst tell? So that's giving you two distinct names that we got to have, right? So from there, let's grab John 17 and 6. This is John chapter 17 and verse 6. "I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word." Okay. So, this is Yahushua talking about the elect, all right, his followers, okay? And once again, which is who we hope to be coming back, all right? Tying back in with that Romans 8, right? It says, for whom he foreknew, them he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, all right? And whom he did predestinate, them he also called, you know? And once again, it's a blessing to be under the correct teachers and uh through our elders and our apostles, you know, because they're teaching us the correct 100% truth, right? Um, but that was the point, just wanted to go into that, just hoping to be that, and to fulfill, what that Romans 8 said. It just kind of stuck out to me, and it's really heavy, through the spirit, reading it because it says whom he foreknew, he called again. So, and tying in with that First Peter once again, just because you're called, you want to make sure you give diligence, to fulfill you being the elect, you know. That's the point. Want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash, the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Noshai, for putting the spirit upon me to do this lesson. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And peace, blessings, and salutations to all you walking throughout the four corners of the earth, continuing to push and do the works in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.